We've now entered an act on STI, so we'll go forward and show you how to have a look at agents. There we go. Let's search for an agent I know, a gentleman called Chris Gordon, and there we have his record. So we've got bits and bats out of place, and fairly easy to sort this out. We select the postcode here, and we can right click, cut into postcode, paste it in. There we go, that's the postcode, and we actually need the full stop. Town City, well that's in the wrong spot, so let's cut that. It's actually West Yorkshire, so let's put in West. We've got Yorks there, but I'd rather put it in fully. So if you do that fully once, it will do it every time you type West space Y, it will give you West Yorkshire. Straight, let's cut that and put that back in the Town City. Well, that's that done. There we go, so we've got that done and dusted, and into the details. So we've got his agent type, he specialises in solos and duos. They're the acts that he looks after in alphabetical order, or the acts he looks after we've booked on our system. And if we click that, these are venues we've put our acts into of his. You can see on a list. Usual commission with him is 7.5% if we've got a commission agreement with him, and if we've an agreement that's valid between dates, we can log that as well. Options: prevent bookings involving the agent, show message before booking, show the agent on the mailing list, automatically set up confirmations for any bookings you do with this agent, whether you've sent and received your terms of business, any notes you want to put in, miscellaneous, personal accounts, confirmation, nip into his account, and general information, whether he's VAT registered, if you want to put a VAT registration number in. If you're paying him via BACS, put his bank sort code in, banking information here. If you want the accounts to go to a different address than the front address, then what you do is you enter an address in here, and that is the address it sends through to Sage. And that really is it for an agent. Let's save that and close it, and let's go for a venue. Now here's a venue I've put in called the Final Frontier, and we've got the address, we've got a phone number. This is a fictitious venue, of course. Mr. Amos Hamish here, into details. It's a star check, that's the venue type. Capacity of 600. We've got a poster type set up, so we can actually bring this act up in groups for sending posters out automatically from the system. STI will send out posters with photos, which we'll show you later on. We've got the usual performance times, performance details, whether we allow them non-pickups, which we do, but it's not usually non-pickups. There's a sound system available. We allow self-contained acts, usually self-contained. They like 183 days between acts, and pickup type is normally check. Now because it's check pickup, anytime you do a booking with this venue, it will test the artist that you're booking in and see if there is a check payable to name in there. So if we click on an artist, if I search for, you'll notice this is two windows, so you can actually do more than one thing at once. I search for Martin J here, and we go to his accounts, we'll see we've got check payable to Mr. Martin Fannon. So if Martin J worked the Final Frontier, on their contract it would tell them that the check must be made payable to this name here. That's that done. Options: we only book the venue Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and these are the fees they'll pay. Any notes? Nothing anywhere here, but in the contract, smoke machines are not allowed. No smoking at any time on stage, and also the same in the confirmation. So anytime we did an artist in this venue, on the contract the artist got, it would say this, and same on any confirmation the artist got. It'd also say that. And it's a diary with all these days turned off. If they're having a special bank holiday Monday, then that you're actually going to book. I've got one here in May, which is the Monday there, so we could make that one free. There we go, so that's available for booking now. Confirmations, list of any confirmations we sent. Contracts, list of any contracts we sent. We've got the accounts, so once again, if you're sending the accounts to a different address than here, then you would enter that there. We also have here, if we go back to the options page, we've got an option here that says another agent represents the venue. So similar to the acts, if this venue belongs to another agent, tick that, select the agent. If a client is paying for the venue's entertainment, So let's say this venue is one of Born Leisure's. We would have Born Leisure in as a client, and if all the invoices went to Born Leisure for payment, we would take a client pays to this venue entertainment, we would select Born Leisure and save it, and any invoice, if it was a no pickup of course, that was done through this venue would be invoiced to Born Leisure. With another option here that says group to clients. Now if Born Leisure told you that when you were booking their venues that they would pay the bills, so all invoices for their venues would go to Born Leisure in here, but they wanted all confirmations to go to the manager of the site, you would put each site in as a client, and a site could have 6 venues, then each of those 6 venues you would group to the site manager, and then all the paperwork will go to the site manager and the posters, but the invoice will go to who was in the client. The E button here will actually take us to the internet and bring a map up of exactly where this venue is, in case the act doesn't know. You wouldn't find this venue because it is a faulty venue, a dodgy venue. I put this one in myself, but if we look for one I've done earlier, we'll bring up a venue, we'll do a search, and we will search for Christchurch Women's Club, and you see instead of having a green E we've got a cyan M, and that cyan M means we've a map stored. We've actually nipped out on this button and we've copied the map back and stored it within STI with the location of the venue. Now if an artist phones and said, can you tell me where the venue is, I can say yep and click on the printer. I want the report, I just want the current record, and I want venue directions, which is that one, and click OK, and that will print me venue directions, and there they are, full directions and the map. Now I can either print this or I can export it, I can send it out via email, I can send it out, change it to a Word document. I'm just waiting for now the export. It's just coming up now to allow me to manipulate it. And there we go. I can send it in Adobe Acrobat format. This is running slightly slow because I've got a piece of software running in background which is actually capturing everything I'm doing on the screen. So we've got a disk file, but I want to do it via email, so Microsoft Mail. Okay. And this will fire up the email. And once the email's fired up, we can then send it straight to whoever we wish. So I'll cancel that now. Close that. So that's the venues, and then we've got clients, as we mentioned. So these are people who pay bills, but not necessarily where artists are appearing. Once again, we've got stuff in the wrong place here. Let's cut that. Into postcode, paste, street, right click, cut. It's in the town, edit, paste, save. Easy as that. And we've got one file for contacts. This could be Bob the Builder, Fred the Baker, Bill the Plumber, just people that you would like to keep a record of on your system. And that is now the artists, the agents, the venues, clients and the contacts shown to you.